Hey there, fellow learners. Have you ever spent hours studying but still felt like you didn't really get it? We've all been there, drowning in confusing textbooks, endless browser tabs, and that overwhelming feeling of information overload. But what if I told you there's a better way? Gemini AI now has something called guided learning mode, and it's about to change the game. It's built to help you actually understand, step by step, without the overwhelm. So let us dive in and explore how Gemini AI's guided learning mode can revolutionize the way you learn. So what exactly is Gemini AI's guided learning mode? Think of it as your personal, interactive tutor for literally any subject. Instead of just dumping a bunch of information on you, Gemini AI guides you through concepts, examples, and practice exercises. It uses a mix of text, images, videos, and even quizzes to make sure you're really getting it. The focus here is on understanding, not just memorizing facts, and the best part, it works on both desktop and mobile, so you can learn anytime, anywhere. Now, you might be wondering, why is this better than just Googling stuff? Well, let's break it down. When you're trying to learn something new, you often face a few big challenges. First, information is scattered all over the place. Second, it's hard to tell what's actually correct. And third, there's usually no structured order to follow. Guided learning mode solves all of these problems. It breaks topics down into logical steps, gives you immediate feedback on your progress, and adjusts based on your answers. Let me give you a quick example. Try searching how quantum computing works on Google, and you'll get a jumble of complex articles. But with Gemini AI, you'll get a step-by-step breakdown that actually makes sense. Ready to give it a try? Here's how to get started. First, open up Gemini AI, look for the guided learning option in the menu and click on it. Now, pick your topic. It could be anything from Python programming to world history to biology. Once you've chosen, just start following the prompts. Pro tip, turn on the Retain Learning History feature to keep track of your progress over time. Let's walk through a real example to see how this works in action. Say you want to learn Python programming. In Lesson 1, Gemini AI will start with the basics of syntax, giving you a short, clear explanation. Moving on to Lesson 2, we'll actually try coding a small snippet. And here is the cool part. Gemini AI checks it instantly and gives you feedback. Lesson 3 then builds on what you just learned, gradually increasing the complexity. What's great about this system is that you get instant corrections if you make a mistake. And if you're stuck, Gemini AI will offer alternative explanations until it clicks. This approach works for both academic subjects and practical skills like coding, design, or business analysis. Now, let's talk about how guided learning mode keeps you engaged, because we all know how easy it is to zone out when studying. First off, the lessons are kept short to maintain your focus. There are quizzes after each section to test your understanding. Gemini AI also uses lots of visual aids like charts, animations, and code outputs to keep things interesting. But here's where it gets really cool. It's personalized. If you get something wrong, Gemini AI doesn't just move on. It actually reteaches the concept in a different way, adapting to your learning style. But what about more complex topics? Don't worry, guided learning mode has got you covered there too. It works great for layered concepts like machine learning, organic chemistry, or financial modeling. Instead of skipping over the tricky parts, it takes the time to explain why something works the way it does. My suggestion, pair this with your own note-taking for even better long-term retention. To get the most out of guided learning mode, here are a few tips. First, set a specific goal before you start a session. This helps you stay focused and motivated. Try to limit your learning sessions to 30 to 60 minutes for maximum focus. Make it a habit to review your past lessons weekly. This really helps cement the knowledge. And most importantly, don't just read the information. Apply what you learn in real-world scenarios whenever possible. So, who should be using Gemini AI's guided learning mode? Well, pretty much anyone who wants to learn something new. It's perfect for students tackling tough subjects, professionals looking to upskill, hobby learners exploring new interests, and anyone who feels overwhelmed by self-study. Basically, if you've ever felt lost in a sea of information, this tool is for you. Let's wrap this up with a quick recap. Gemini AI's guided learning mode is like having a patient tutor by your side, always ready, always structured, and always adapting to your needs. It takes the frustration out of learning and replaces it with a clear, step-by-step path to understanding. Now, I've got a challenge for you. Try out guided learning mode on a topic you've always struggled with. It could be that math concept that never quite clicked, or maybe a new language you've been meaning to learn. Give it a shot and then come back and let me know in the comments what topic you picked and how it went. Did it make a difference in your understanding? I'm really curious to hear about your experiences. And hey, if you found this video helpful, why not share it with your friends who are also trying to level up their learning game? Sometimes, all it takes is the right tool to unlock a whole new world of knowledge. That's all for today, folks. If you want to stay in the loop about the latest AI learning tools and tech that can supercharge your brain, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and remember, with the right approach, you can master any topic. See you in the next video.